Hey everyone, welcome back. We've got some big things to look at today, starting with NIO, of course. So the NIO price actually opened today at $14.36. This was a really great place for the NIO shares to open today, of course, but since then, the share price has fallen by a lot. This is a great price for the NIO share to open at, of course, but since then the share price have fallen a little bit, and it's been stabilizing throughout the day. It's actually really interesting, just around $11.82. It's just been leveling out, currently $11.77. It's a really odd performance of a share, especially from NIO. But still, it was actually really exciting to wake up and see NIO starting the day at like $14. Very impressive. So I'm guessing after hours trading must have been really high. But apart from that, in recent news, NIO was honored by Corporate Knights Global 100. So NIO has been included in the 2023 Corporate Knight Global 100, taking the top spot amongst car companies globally. This acknowledgement is a testament to its commitment to sustainability. With this recognition, NIO affirms its dedication to responsible corporate practice worldwide. So with this honor, ranking first on the list of world's most sustainable companies out of 233 firms, this was within cars and trucking manufacturing, including parts category. NIO took the top spot. On a global scale, it placed 79th out of 6,720 evaluated companies. So Corporate Knight, a leading sustainable economic media and research company, released this information. 2023 Global 100, the most sustainable companies, listed the World Economy Forum and their official website, comprising 25 quantitative and 5 qualitative performance indicators such as sustainable revenue and investment, employee performance, and supply performance. The evaluation of 6,720 companies with global revenue of $1 billion was based on data published in public reports from 2022. So this has been amazing for NIO recently, I must add. It's really good to see NIO getting such an amazing award and recognition for the work that they have been doing. And in other news in NIO as well, obviously, they're working on a phone. I've got to make a full video on this, but the problem is there hasn't been much information provided. We know they're working on a phone, we just don't know much information. But I'll perhaps make a video on that subject. Right now, we've actually got 11 NIO articles on our website, so go check out the website because we've got some really interesting conversation. Audi has beaten NIO in a legal court case. So there's been a couple of NIO vehicles that will be rebranded in the European market, starting with the ES8 rebranding to the EL8. Apparently the ES8 is somewhat too similar to Audi names, which I never really liked anyway, but obviously it's a German court, so it's a really interesting thing. Now NIO is not accepting this. They're not accepting this at all. NIO has plenty of objections in this case, and thus they will be filing an appeal. That's right, NIO will be filing an appeal. And of course, I completely understand that they want to fight for this, because I don't really see the ES8 as anything similar to Audi naming. But let's get into it. So the German car manufacturer Audi emerged victorious in the legal case against NIO, leading to the rebranding of the ES8 as the EL8 in Europe. On January the 19th, the Munich Regional Court in Germany ruled in favor of Audi. It barred NIO from using and promoting the ES8 and the ES6 names due to potential for confusion with the Audi S6 and the Audi S8 models. I don't see the problem here. I really don't, especially given that the companies, they have completely different name. One is named NIO and one is named Audi. The cars, they look completely different. I really see this as a very petty thing. But Audi wants to protect everything they can. So at the beginning of 2021, Audi filed legal action against NIO at the European Patent Office to protect its S6 and S8 models' names. Reports stated that an appellated court eventually sided with Audi after a lengthy dispute. The judge recognizes that NIO names were different from Audi's, but the letter E alone was not distinctive enough as it could be interpreted as relating to an electric Audi model. Now, truth to be told, I don't think this is enough justification to get them to change the name of their cars. The German court has declared that the electric NIO SUV, the ES6 and ES8 are too similar in names to distinguish the S6 and S8 models from the same German automaker. The court's ruling is not definite, And a spokesperson of NIO suggested that should the judgment be unfavorable for the Chinese automaker, they might consider an appeal. Now, NIO is planning to jam-pack 2023, looking to launch a smartphone and 2 cheaper sub-brands, Alps and Firefly. I'm looking towards that, honestly. I didn't expect all of this from NIO, but they're such an ambitious company. I really respect what they're doing, and I'm looking forward to everything that they want to accomplish in the future. So some good news and some bad news for NIO. But overall, the share is so cheap. It's super undervalued. And while it's this undervalued, I don't really mind. I like to buy cheap shares. By the way, this is not financial advice, but I really do like to buy cheap shares. So as long as NIO remains cheap, I don't want to complain too much, honestly, because I want to buy cheap shares of such a good company. They delivered like 130,000 vehicles last year, I believe, or was it 120,000? Can't remember fully, but it was incredible. This year, they're going for at least 150,000, 170,000 on the off chance that they might deliver 200,000. What do you think? Seriously, it might be crazy, but is there a small possibility? Yes. But that is it for this video. I hope I've given you plenty of updates on the NIO company. Thank you for watching today. Subscribe to see more. Leave a like, leave a comment. Remember to check out our blog. We're coming out with almost daily articles. Also, if you subscribe to our newsletter, we also provide like weekly update newsletters. So you'll be able to get some updates about electric vehicles, not just NIO, but Polestar, Volvo. I recently published an article in Canoe, Porsche, Arrival. Yeah, the list goes on. I posted my first article in Fisker. Really amazing. Thank you for watching today. Subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.